We'd now like to announce your visiting team, Mission Black Ice. Number 9, Jeff Abrams. Number 16, Tyler Kraft. Number 21, Anthony Kozlow. Number 26, Matt Gerger. Number 44, John Chavo. Number 52, Sam Eisenhower. Number 55, PJ DiMartino. Number 63, Daniel Inouye. Number 66, John McGinnis. Number 74, Vincent Caligari. Number 92, Nathan Gerger. Number 93, Billy Pascali. Number 98, KJ Tiefenwerth. Your goaltenders for Mission Black Ice are number 29, Joel Eisenhower. And number 30, Mike Machinsky. Mission Black Ice is coached by Jason Muro and Aaron Weiss, and equipment manager Jackson Walker. And now for your home team, the Mission Labeda Snipers. Number 4, PJ Kavaya. Number 7, Austin Cangelosi. Number 9, Nathan Sigmund. Number 20, Zach Stone.
He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the
Number 13, Shane Fox.
in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows.
Number 14, Greg Thompson.
Making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he
Number 22, Tom Bruce.
much, never concerned with status, but still leave.
Number 41, Matt White. Number 79, Kyle Kramer. And your goaltenders for the Mission Labeda Snipers, number 32, JP Susko. And number 33, Troy Redmond. The Mission Labeda Snipers are coached by Tim McManus and Phil Maroon, and equipment manager James Dunn. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello everyone and welcome back. SWH Live from State Wars 12 in Fort Wayne, Indiana, as it's time for the featured event, the Pama Pro Invitational Final. And it's an all-mission battle and an unbelievable and about to be entertaining battle. Mission Black Ice, the visitors, versus Mission Labeda Snipers. I'm Chris Treff, shortly to be joined by George Brown, and just a whole tournament concludes the featured event here. We still have, a full week and a weekend of action all week long. But this is the featured event. This place is absolutely packed. It's going to be in an exciting final. And George, take it away. It looks like you got someone down there on the floor.
Of course, the legendary Johnny Mack down here with me. Johnny Mack, quick question for you. I heard that this is your last pro game. Is that true?
Yes, sir. That is true. Hoping to go out with a bang here, get a W, and end a pretty decent roller hockey career and come back and coach a little bit. This is a great group of guys we're with here. Very young, so they'll be around for many years to come, and I'd love to help them out, on their journey. They got many championships ahead of them, so hopefully we can grab this one and start us off right.
Let me ask you this real quick. Good luck in the game first off, but why are you making that decision now?
Just time constraints. Can't play as much as I would like to. Work, life happens. A couple of health things going on, but hopefully get those squared away and just don't have the 110% desire I used to have. So I'm an all or nothing guy. I'm not going to do anything 50%, and it's either going 110 or I'm not doing it.
Johnny Mack, well, it's been a pleasure watching you, brother, all these years. So I know you'll be around, man, but good luck. Hopefully you go out with a bang in this final game, man. Back up to you, Treffy. Johnny Mack.
Thanks, George. And Johnny Mack, one of the older gentlemen on this team, and I say older very loosely, but it's a very young squad of the Mission Black Ice, a powerhouse offense. They've come from behind in every single game this playoffs, and they're a team that is so fun to watch, so exciting. Some of the top names in this business. You got PJ DiMartino. You got up-and-comers like Sam Eisenhower, Tyler Kraft, Matt Gerger, Billy Piscali, John Schabo. Unbelievable lineup. But speaking of unbelievable lineups, George has someone else down on the floor on the opposite side for the Snipers. Go ahead, George.
Probably one of the most successful roller hockey players over the past 3 years, if not more, Shane Fox. He's won everything you can possibly win. He's won it with the team he's playing today, and now he has another chance to win it with the Snipers. How does it feel playing against these guys right now, Shane?
I'm really good friends with all of them. It's going to be a battle, definitely. Nerves are getting going a little bit, but I think we'll be all right if we play our game.
Listen, Shane, it's funny because of the fact that anytime you think of the Snipers, sometimes you get the names Matt White, Greg Thompson. You have become a household name in roller hockey. How does that feel, and how did you work this hard to get there?
It feels awesome, started off going to college in Newman. I've been playing roller hockey every other day pretty much, and, fighting, battling every tournament, and got lucky enough to be successful a lot over the summers, but now it feels awesome.
All right, Shane, I know your coaches are getting ready to get you guys ready, so I'll let you go. Good luck in today's game, buddy. Shane Fox from the Mission Labeda Snipers, and I'm going to go here over to the Black Ice bench. I want to find out who they're starting today.
George, back to your point about Shane Fox, he's literally won 5 straight professional tournament series titles between Black Ice and the Snipers. Unbelievable. Tours, Narch, he's won it all. And literally in a row, the last 5, he has not lost. And it's been with both of these clubs. It's an unbelievable run for him, and he's going to obviously hope to have it happen today and continue
Absolutely right about that. Right after this huddle, I'm going to grab Aaron Weiss and find out who's starting here.
Well, you'll see when they head out to the floor.
Jay Muro, real quick question for you. Who's starting this game?
Michael Machinsky.
Why is that?
Mike's the veteran of the team. He played really well in the semifinals. We've won with him in the past. It's his game to win or lose right now.
There you go. There's your decision. Mike Machinsky will be the starter for Mission Black Ice. And the Mission Labeda Snipers, of course, they're going with Troy Redmond. So let's see who comes out on top of this one. Trefty, I'm throwing it back up to you. We're starting and ready to go for the Pama Pro Invitation.
I'm excited.
Final.
I know you're all excited watching at home. George's excited. The place is packed. Mission Black Ice in the blue and yellow. They'll go from right to left in period number 1. The Mission Labeda Snipers in the yellow and black. They'll go from left to right. Puck kisses the floor, and we're underway here in the Pama Pro Invitational. 2 18-minute halves. And the winner will take home $25,000. Kozlow has it for the Black Ice. Circles the back of the net. Plays it up the right side. Billy Pascali moves over into the Mission Labeda Snipers zone. Cuts into the far circle. Toe drag shot. Just missed the far post. That would have been a pretty one to start this thing off. You always talk about getting that first goal and how important is it. And George, that would have been a huge one for the Black Ice.
This early, and Black Ice, for some reason, they're just used to playing from behind here in the playoffs. But that would have been a huge goal for them early. But, of course, I don't care if anybody has a 3, 4, 5 goal lead. This game is not over until the buzzer sounds.
Here comes Pascali again. This time he drops it off to Tiefenworth. Plays his ice hockey at Quinnipiac University. One of the best teams in the country, ranked number 1 last year going into the tournament. Playing his roller hockey here for Black Ice, as always. Skates back out to the red line and plays it back in to P.J. DiMartino, the product of Newman University, back-to-back NCRHA titles for Newman. Quite a few Newman nights here in this one. Back for DiMartino as he gives a pass over to Tiefenworth. He moves in, goes between his own legs. He's knocked off the puck by Tommy Bruce. And the double deuce comes out on the left side and moves up the wing. Crosses over the stripe into the Black Ice zone. In the far circle, plays it in front, intercepted by the big Nate Gerger. Nate Gerger plays it over to the left wing, a 2-on-1. DiMartino and Chavo. Martino over for Chavo. He shoots it off the blocker of Troy Redmond, who makes a big save there. Troy Redmond played in the ECHL last year for the Alaska Aces in ice hockey. One of the best pro roller hockey goalies. Always plays for Team USA and national events, and he shows why with a beautiful blocker save right there on a 2-on-1 from DiMartino and Chavo. Now Daniel Anoa coming off the bench. Far circle. He takes a bump from Tommy Bruce. Snipers playing physical here in this one. That's what you got to do, George, against a very fast and finesse team like the Mission Black Ice.
You're absolutely right, and it's funny that you say that because of the fact that both these teams, I don't think both these teams would even mind going end-to-end, but I think we're going to see more of a possession game from the Snipers than we will Black Ice.
Greg Thompson comes in one-on-one, tries a toe drag shot, and that one is blocked off into the corner. Daniel Inouye with good defense there. John Chavo behind the net. He goes rink wide to the left side. Nate Gerger crosses over the red line and leaves it for Chavo. The Long Island native tries to stick handle around Matt White, the hero in that semifinal game, scoring the goal in overtime. He moves up the right wing side, plays to Via, far circle. Shot, Machinsky makes the save, and he'll stick it over to the corner in front of the Zamboni doors, taken by Chavo. Chavo behind the net for Nate Gerger. He goes up the left wing side for Daniel Inouye. Inouye slides it up to the red line for Tyler Kraft. The Pennsylvania native goes over to the far side in front of the Black Ice bench. He plays a safety net back into his own zone, heads off for a change. 15-10 left in period number 1. George, what do you think so far?
There's not much happening here in the game. Both teams have had chances both ways. I think the Sniper chances haven't been as good as Black Ice's chances because of the fact that Black Ice just looks like they're taking it to the Snipers right now.
Over to the near side, Pascali tries to go back into the near circle for McInnes. That one is blocked away. Some nice defense from the Snipers. Now Matt White accelerates into the Black Ice zone down the right wing side. He's knocked off the puck by Calgary. He gets back to it as those two battle all the way out to the center circle. He skates over the State Wars logo in neutral court and plays it for Zach Stone. Stone drops it off for Shane Fox. 2 goals in the semifinal game. Looks to get one here as he circles the back of his own net and moves up the left wing side. Friends with most of these players on the Black Ice and teammates with them at Newman. Speaking of teammates, he whistles a shot past his goaltender from Newman. And it hits off the in glass and caroms into the near corner. Calgary settles things down. He'll set up behind the net. 14-14 left in the first period. We're still scoreless. Thanks for tuning in here live on State Wars Hockey Live at State Wars 12 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Up the right wing side, Tyler Kraft fires it back in behind the goal for Calgary. He also had a goal in the semifinal game for the Black Ice. Goes up for Matt Gerger, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native. Up the left wing side. Brought in, Pascali. Power move to the outside in the near circle. Can't get the shot away as he's pushed down to the floor by Tommy Bruce. More good physical defense from Tommy Bruce. Now over to the right side. Kyle Kramer, top of the circle. Toe drag gets a shooting leg shot. Did a glove save made by Machinsky.
Here's the difference between both attacks. Both attacks are going to be completely different because the snipers are going to come down and get one and done usually. And they're usually going to snipe the shot if they get a good scoring chance. What happens with Black Ice is their pressure is going to be sustained pressure. And they're going to make sure they move the puck to try to get chances on you every single time. And again, there's a one and done shot from Cangelosi right there.
The product of Boston College for ice hockey walks in on the right side. A wrister. And the save is made by Machinsky in the glove. And he's looked sharp early, George. Usually the only time Machinsky has a problem is when he has a bad first 5 minutes or gives up a bad one early. He's been strong. He's made a couple of strong saves, and now he sees a face-off to his left. Won by the Snipers. Back for Kavaya at the red line. The California native over to the far side for the crafty veteran Greg Thompson. He's won pretty much everything he possibly can in the game of roller hockey. Looks for another Pama Pro Invitational title. Throws it on goal. Machinsky.
Bad B-round control by Chinny, and Phil Maroon just said something on the bench of the Snipers. Get on him because I think they would rather him hold that. He didn't even know if he wanted to play it or not. So bad rebound control there from Mike Machinsky.
But luckily for him, crisis averted for the Black Ice. One-touch pass from Chavo finds Kraft. Kraft dropped for Chavo. Wrister. That one's blocked by Kavaya. Over into the far corner. Kraft wraps it around to the near side, taken by the speedy Matt White. Walks into the zone, cuts to the middle of the rink. Wrister. That one ramps up a stick, kisses off the end glass, comes out front, and just nearly missed by the Snipers, and back the other way come the Black Ice. Tyler Kraft, top of the far circle, fakes the shot, puck rolls up on him. Now he gets back it under control and comes back to the near side. Kraft looks towards goal, instead goes back towards the point. He slides one over the left side. It's Kozlow. Kozlow meanders his way back over to the near wing for Jean Chavo. Chavo back for Pascali. Pascali will send it into his own zone for P.J. DiMartino. P.J. DiMartino over to the right side for Pascali. Pascali into the high slot for Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth turns and looks over to the far circle. He goes. DiMartino toe drag. Shots blocked by Kavaya. Pops way high up into the air and taken in the near corner by Pascali. Pascali battling with Matt White. Greg Thompson comes in to help out as well. Now Thompson and Pascali over in the far corner. Tiefenworth comes in and takes it away from the both of them. Top of the far circle. Down low for Pascali. Pascali walks the goal line. Tries a big hit. Kavaya goes down and blocks it. We talk about Kavaya's defensive attributes, being one of the best defenders in the sport, and he showed why there. Beautiful block. Now Matt White flying down the right wing, comes in 1-on-3, trying to get a shot away, goes in the far circle, has nothing, so he just sends a safety net back into his own zone as Kavaya leaves it in between the circles for Shane Fox. Fox now rolls over into the zone of the Black Ice. Throws one towards the front of the goal, knocked down by Tiefenworth. Nearly a turnover over for Nate Gerger, but he controls, sends a bank pass back over to the near side. Tiefenworth has the puck bounce over his stick, and the Snipers will take advantage of that lucky bounce. And Zach Stone controls near circle in his defensive end. He goes ring to ring over to the far side, circling the back of the net. Shane Fox as he moves up the right side. Fox now crosses over the red line into the zone, works over to the left wing, throws it in front, deflected by Kramer, shot save, and the rebound trickles wide of the goal.
Mike Machinsky just saved 2 goals there.
Good call.
Not that they would have counted 2, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Jay Muro electing Machinsky to start this game, and he is proving his coach right and that he made the right call. 2 excellent saves there. Now Daniel Inouye moves up the middle of the floor. The product of Lindenwood University comes over the left side, fires it over for Sam Eisenhower. Back in front, Abrams. He scores! Beautiful passing started from the defensive zone by the Black Ice. They come in on a 2-on-1. Sam Eisenhower over for Abrams. He makes no mistake, puts it right off the middle bar and across the goal line. 1-0 lead for the Black Ice.
Wow, Jeff Abrams. If you would have told me that Jeff Abrams, when he was 12 years old, playing in Buffalo for the Buffalo Wings organization, or playing roller hockey at house leagues in Buffalo, would have scored a pro goal on the biggest stage in pro roller hockey, I would have said, maybe, but you're crazy. And Jeff comes right back over, but Jeff Abrams finishes off there. And Sam Eisenhower again coming out of nowhere, setting that one up. So great play there by Mission Black Ice on that 2-on-1 to finish there.
I call Sam Eisenhower the ghost because you just never know where he's at, and all of a sudden he's putting points up on you. Now Sam Eisenhower, speak of the devil, over for Caligiuri. Caligiuri tries to throw it in front. That one's blocked. Comes to Kavaya. Kavaya up to Matt White. Matt White, left wing side. In a 1-on-1 against Matt Gerger. Cuts the outside. Backhand just missed the far post. Beautiful stretch up the floor by Matt White. And Black Ice narrowly get out of that without giving up a goal. Sam Eisenhower, cross rink, brought in by Cal Jury. He spins it back into his own zone. And Machinsky will set it
JC
up.
Companion just texted me. He said whoever scores first loses the game. So he said 4-3 sniper win.
Oh, there you have it. Bold move. And we'll see what happens. Teams that scored first haven't won religiously in this tournament. We'll see if that continues. The Snipers certainly hope it does.
Andrew James says 4-3 Black Ice. We're getting these out. You can tweet us. I can't promise we can get to everything, but Chuffy, what's your prediction here?
I just described what's going on. I don't want to make a prediction.
Oh, get real.
Kraft in to the back end. He can't pull the trigger, and Kraft fires it back in his own end.
Chuffy, you're so boring, man, when it comes to that. I'm taking, I don't know, I would, I was going to take the Snipers, but it looks like Black Ice is controlling play here right now. Snipers haven't had, and again, it's different styles because Black Ice is going to have continued pressure and consistent pressure, and it's going to be a one and done. Like, for example, Matt White came down here, had his backhand off, that shot, and then loose pucks are going to be Black Ice because they retrieve loose pucks like crazy.
Kraft down the right wing, cuts to the outside, tries to put it on goal. Redmond makes the save. And then Bruce, some more body play behind the goal, but Chavo comes away with it. Over to the far side, Kozlo wrister! And Troy Redmond soaks it up like a sponge and stops play with 8:04 left in the first period.
Black Ice looking for a hook there. I don't know. It looked like Greg Thompson's stick got parallel, but it didn't stop him from a scoring chance. It just got locked up in there. Thompson never hooked him. But, I mean, it is a scoring chance. It could have been called, but I think that would have been a chintzy call if you call that one.
Black Ice win it forward. Almost a quick chance right off the draw, but that one is knocked aside, and that leads to offense here for the Snipers. Matt White fakes the wrist shot, now cuts to the middle and tries to take that aforementioned wrister, and it's knocked off his stick by Nate Gerger. Up ahead to the right wing side, McInnes skates through the far circle, moves in behind the net. Shane Fox throws him into the wall and takes away the puck. He's going to lead a 3-on-2 for the Snipers. Cangelosi and Matt White with him. He comes in down the right wing side. Over to the far side for Matt White. Shot! That one is blocked up into the air and goes over the net.
Great defense there, but they almost messed that up as there was no communication on the defensive side.
Pascali in down the middle of the court, tries a quick wrist shot. Nothing going there as Shane Fox stops it and shot out of a cannon down the right side.
Don't
now
let
he
him
slows
shoot.
up as he comes in. Wrist shot. That one goes high over the goal. You know Black Ice knows everything that Shane Fox does. Got some of his best friends on this Black Ice team, so they know his tendencies. If he beats him, it's going to be an impressive effort. Behind the net, Nate Gerger just patiently waiting.
I just wrote in my blog, too. There's only been one team, because we've only played this for 1 year, the Pama Pro Invitational, to win all three, Tours, Narch, and State Wars, and that is the Snipers. They can do it. They can do it here and still remain as the only team to have championships in all three. If Black Ice does it, those will be the only two teams to ever do it.
Chavo gets the puck knocked off his stick, and Zach Stone leads the transition rush for the Snipers. Doesn't like what he sees up ahead, drops it back to the trailer. Bruce, a slap shot. That one's bouncing around in front off a block. And now, not sure what's going on. There's a whistle. Everybody's yelling at everybody. Oh, the net's way off.
And that has to be blown. I mean, you got to blow that. And they're lucky it was blown because I'm going to tell you right now, Nathan Sigmund fumbled the puck, and Tyler Kraft was going to come back the other way.
So they're arguing a bit, but might have been a good thing, as George Brown just suggested. 6:25 left in period number one. A 1-0 lead for Mission Black Ice. Jeff Abrams with the tally. Far circle, Zygmunt will take it for the Snipers. A fierce tie up there against KJ Tiefenworth. Finally, it pops free out to the point. Kavaya pinches in, throws it off the glass in front of the scorer's box, and comes away with possession. Spins it back into the near circle, now near corner for Greg Thompson.
Time has flown by. There's only 6 minutes left here in the first period.
Not a lot of whistles, George.
No,
fast-paced hockey. The captain of Team USA roller hockey, Greg Thompson, moves up slowly between the circles at his defensive end for the Snipers.
And they're keeping Kramer stretched on that play down there.
Hey, it worked for him last game. We'll see if it happens again. Sigmund. Back for PJ Kavaya. Kavaya in behind the Snipers net with 5:44 left in the first period. The Snipers are going to be patient here. They know they can come back, especially with only 1 goal deficit. They came back from 3 against the Pama Cyclones. Long shot by Kramer. And that one is stopped by Machinsky with Greg Thompson now screening in front. Around to the far side, intercepted by Sigmund. Near side circle, snapshot, glove save Machinsky. It pops way high up in the air. Lands behind the goal. And DiMartino will get the puck up to John Chavo, one of the smoothest skaters in roller hockey. Moves in, cuts across rink. Doesn't go towards goal, spins back towards the point. Now he moves back towards his attacking net. Into the near circle, tries a drop pass. Sigmund intercepts. And circle to circle over to the near side for Kavaya, who moves out of his defensive end into Black Ice territory down the right wing. Long range wrist shot save made Machinsky. And in front, jamming it was Cangelosi, but he can't get one past Machinsky.
Sigmund read that play perfectly. He knew, because Chavo's eyes were on Kozlo the whole time, and Chavo, once he made that pass, Sigmund just picked it off.
Over to the far side, Pascali cuts to the inside, now outside, far circle. Doesn't pull the trigger. Smart play from Pascali. Didn't want to hit a shin guard and send it the other way, so he goes back to Tiefenwerth in his own zone. Tiefenwerth, a saucer pass. That one just bounces over the stick of Billy Pascali. He's watched by PJ Kavaya as they work it back out to center. This is the first time these two teams have played all summer. They did not play at Narch, and then the Snipers obviously did not come to tours this year. So the first time all summer long, but no feeling out process between these two clubs.
Bad
Abrams
line change.
behind the defense. Sam Eisenhower doesn't find him. Instead, he elects to go to the right wing side for Kozlo. Kozlo.
Good job by Kozlo not to force anything there, even though he was in the offensive zone and looked like he wanted something.
Now Nate Grigger in with the shot. Save is made. And Redmond's trying to find it under Abrams.
After he chopped Abrams down first.
Yeah. That's why Abrams was laying on top of it. But eventually he finds it. Covers it up and stops play with 3:51 left in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Black Ice. The face-off will be to the blocker side right of Troy Redmond.
Now they're coming in. Dave Zaram says, I like veteran snipers 4-3. Jason Yakubishin, who lives in Vegas now, 5-3 Black Ice. He says they're already all over Matt White every time he touches the puck. Good observation, Yoko. Kyle O'Kane, somebody picked you to score in overtime in the Snipers Pama game. Just so you know, somebody picked O'Kane. 4-1 Snipers from Kyle O'Kane.
O'Kane, so good he might score from home. Oh, back in front, they score! Sam Eisenhower! Sneaky Sam Eisenhower pops open, the puck comes right to him off a deflection. He puts it between the 5-hole of Troy Redmond, and it's 2-0 Black Ice.
Wow. Sam Eisenhower, right now the game's MVP. And I guarantee you, if I would have asked who would have had the most points in the first period, no one in the country would have said Sam Eisenhower.
Maybe his parents.
Nope, still not them. Sam's parents are very, very, very smart individuals, and they know their son is a great hockey player. But, I mean, you got the likes of, slash call there, power play Black Ice.
That's one of those situations, George, where you have to call it, but it's tough. The guy's one hand on his stick. If he has two hands, that's just a stick check, you know?
Right.
Like I see it called an ice roller all over the place. Kramer doesn't like the call, nor do the Snipers, but it was made, and we've talked about it all tournament long.
Have to make. It's in the middle of the rink. It's a slash stick out of his hand.
And a determined possession.
Right.
The best power play in the sport out there now. Not too shabby of a penalty kill either, though. Kraft, top of the near circle, down over the goal line for Pascali. Now to Kraft, goes point to point, over for DiMartino. DiMartino, far circle, goes down to the goal line for Tiefenwerth. Those two play catch over on the far side. Now Tiefenwerth, head fakes, goes to the top of the circle for DiMartino, back to the right side for Kraft, near side Pascali, waits, walks in, gets in too tight, can't score, but Kraft does on the rebound. Black Ice up 3-0. That goal coming on the power play.
Wow.
And the bench is pumped, George. I can hear it all the way from up here. Black Ice is one of the best teams at feeding off momentum.
Tim McManus is complaining about the call, and he said, and Stephen Rennell, referee, said, it's a penalty. And McManus and the Snipers are saying he reached with one hand. He had one hand on a stick. at that point, I don't think it matters, one hand or not. He still slashed the stick out of his hand.
Score number 16, Tyler Craft.
PJ DiMartino
Assisted by number
up for
93,
Kozlo.
Piscali at 2:44 of the first period.
Kozlo turns, looks back into his own end, and he'll send it that way for DiMartino. Now expect this game to slow down. The Black Ice are just going to try to avoid making mistakes. John Chavo across the stripe into his offensive territory, throws it back across the line for Kozlo. He goes rink wide to the near side for DiMartino. DiMartino drops it off the near side half wall for McInnes. McInnes fires it back in his own zone. And Machinsky leaves it behind the net for Kozlo. Kozlo comes out left wing side, skates to the near circle, moves over the imaginary blue line and across the red now into his own offensive end. Goes parallel to the stripe over in front of the referee's circle for DiMartino, who moves up court. DiMartino, power move to the outside. Skates around the back of the goal. Has nobody out front. Now he's got the trailer looking for McInnes. That one's out of his reach. It goes all the way down, and Machinsky has it in the near corner. Sends it up the wall for McInnes. Black Ice controlling in the defensive zone with 1:29 left in the first period. If you're Black Ice here, you can't give up a goal before the end of this period. Brought in. Nate Gerger throws it back to his own end.
Tough pass.
Machinsky comes out to play it.
Smart play by Machinsky.
We'll send it on the boards.
Even though he gave it away, it's not as bad as Matt White streaking it all alone.
Shane Fox in the high slot. Plays it in front for White. That one misses. Now Sigmund near side half wall. He's off at the zone for the Snipers. Drops it off to Tommy Bruce. But Nate Gerger using that big reach. Gets it back. Now plays it up to Tiefenworth. A 2-on-1. Tiefenworth down the far side. He's got Chavo on the near side. Shoots. Bunker save made by Redmond.
Remember that save.
Redmond waffle boards that one away. Comes back in front for Tiefenworth. Tries to go 5 forward.
Remember
Redmond
that save.
closes up the wickets with 47.1 seconds remaining. That's huge.
Wow, Black Ice is all over him.
It's not even close. Since I'm guessing around the 8-minute mark, if I recall correctly, when the Snipers had those 2 quick chances on net, other than that, it's been Black Ice just completely dominating since.
Right now, shots are 11-9 Snipers.
They came out hot early. They had all kinds of shots in the beginning. Now Sigmund throws this one up court. It's blocked down by Tiefenworth. But it comes back to Sigmund. Plays it softly up the left wing side. Top of the circle forward. Thompson.
That's a sneaky shot by Thompson.
Fires one towards net. Hits the side of the goal and goes up into the mesh. So that one should be inside, because if it hits the net and goes out, I'm assuming that's kind of like hitting the post and going out. That rule change.
No, Chinny made that save there and knocked it out of play. Yeah.
Okay, excuse me.
Trefty, I'm going to have an intermission interview here. We're going to step on the rink. It'll be Dan Brennan. So if you can tell the camera guy, Dan
Yes,
Brennan
sir.
from USA Hockey.
Brought in by Pascali. Tries to split the D. He can't, but it comes back to him after the pass to ricochets, and he fires a shot on goal. Kind of fluttered on him, so he didn't get much on it. Easy save for Redmond. And the face-off will be to his glove side left with 5.6 seconds left in the first. Puck was dropped, but Renault, the referee, didn't like what he saw, so we'll redo it. Bruce with 5 seconds, he's just going to kill the period. Horn sounds, and after one, it's a 3-0 lead for the Mission Black Ice over the Mission Labeda Snipers. And like George said, we're going to have a special interview. So, George, we're ready up here. Take her away.
Thanks, Trefty. Here with Dan Brennan from USA Hockey. And we see you writing your notes, scouting some of these players. Tell me what your role here is at State Wars.
Well, I oversee I'm the general manager of our national inline team for Team USA. And unfortunately, the IIHF, which is a governing body of the international part of our sport, has decided to change the tournament from yearly to every 2 years. So I'm here to make sure I stay in contact with the players we've had on the team in the past, and also look for some of the young guys that are coming up. It's been an absolute great experience.
Just tell us a little bit about IIHF. How does the process work when you guys scout out players, the tryout information, and where they're going the next time you guys play in a IIHF event?
Well, the event is in Slovakia next year in Bratislava. Usually we try and bring in about 24, 25 players. Unfortunately, we can only take 14 or 15 overseas. And, this is a great tournament and the best place to see the best players in the country, and that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Dan Brennan, appreciate it. Dan Brennan, USA Hockey, always good to see you. So that's why Brennan is here, because he's scouting out some of the best players in the world. And if you want to see any of the best players in the world, where else would you come rather than State Wars Hockey, with the top 10 teams in the country will be playing. So Trefty, that's Dan Brennan. He's been here all day, all week, writing his notes and making sure he's taking care of the pro guys, keeping in contact with the guys who have played for him or who may play for him. And so he just wanted to get a word with him. So Dan Brennan does that. And now, since we're coming up to the puck drop of the second period, let's send it back up top to you.
Mission Black Ice from left to right in period number 2, and the Mission Labeda Snipers from right to left, trailing by 3. They need to come back, or the Black Ice will win their first ever Pama Pro Invitational, defeat the defending champions, and win $25,000. Mission Labeda Snipers would love to repeat and get that money again. John Shabo comes to his offensive zone, wraps it around the boards, takes a weird care in front of the Zamboni doors, but then Kramer turns it over as he put it ahead of Greg Thompson on the intended pass there. Kozlow behind the Black Ice net. Stick handles back and forth. Now he'll throw it up the near side. PJ DiMartino flies into the zone. Top of the near circle. Wrist shot. That one is gloved down by Redmond. And he keeps it in the webbing and stops play with 17-17 left in the second and potentially final period. George, what's it going to take for the Snipers to get back into this one? What was McManus telling him over there?
You know what, Jeff Kotcher, well, I wouldn't know what McManus was saying. I had an interview going on
good
here.
Call.
Duh.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Jeff Kotcher took the words right out of my mouth. He just sent me a text. Black Ice is playing the sniper game and showing them how to do it. They are sucking the life out of them. That's a quote from Jeff Kotcher, and they're playing a great puck possession game. So, but if you are the Snipers, you got to get your game back here. But now, maybe you take a page out of Black Ice's game and just start going and going and going. Now it might affect you because you only have 9 guys, though. That's the problem here. Black Ice keeps rolling them, and they come deep. Just look at it. Probably third-line guys, if you look at Abrams and Eisenhower. Third-line guys, deep, scoring. And right now, you're not even getting top-line scoring if you're the Snipers.
Nathan Zygmunt goes east to west across the rink and ends up on the near side. A pass for Tommy Bruce. Now back for Kavaya. Kavaya for Zygmunt. Zygmunt leaves it for Kavaya, far side corner. Bank pass back to the near side. It's Zygmunt again. He'll defer to Kavaya. Kavaya now to Bruce. Bruce, rink wide, finds Cangelosi. Cangelosi, wrist shot, save made Machinsky, and he kicks that one over to the far board. Sam Eisenhower picks it up. The star of this game so far, 2 points. Moves in looking for a third. Throws one on net. Redmond makes the save and covers it up with 16:05 left in the second.
It's interesting because Black Ice is coming down. And it looks like they have, and of course, the Snipers are figuratively, but also literally, they're on their heels, man. Everybody's backing up. The gaps aren't closed. They're giving Black Ice so much room. So you can tell if you were to walk into this game without knowing the score, I would tell you Black Ice was up just because of the way that the Snipers are clutching their sticks and giving so much space. They're not closing the gaps at all. If you look at Black Ice, there's no room. They're taking every bit of room away. One thing that Jason Muro said in the huddle before the game with his team, he's like, show them you are the better team. Play like you're the better team. Zach
Stone leaves it for Matt White, neutral court. From the red line, wrist shot. Kramer screening in front. I don't even think Machinsky saw it, but it went well wide. Pascali sends one over to the far side. Matt Gerger crosses the line. He takes it, and save made by Redmond. On the rebound, he stops that one as well. And we get a halt in play with 15:23 left in period number 2. Face off to the blocker side right of Troy Redmond. Billy Pascali loses this draw. He's in the near corner. It's Zygmunt. You can see how much playing time all these Snipers guys are getting. At some point, it's just got to start wearing on them. Cangelosi down the left wing side. Drops it off for Greg Thompson. Thompson into the slot. Pascali on the back check takes it away. And now Pascali over to the near side for Kozlo. Kozlo moves in. Drop pass for Pascali.
One thing I do have to say here, one thing I can't notice in both semifinal games and in this final game, and I don't mean to jinx it, I have not noticed the officiating at all. I have not noticed referees, and that's a big plus. When you can't notice referees, you don't even notice they're out there, you just see two teams playing. That's a huge plus for the Stripes.
They've done extremely well here in the playoffs, and all tournament long for that matter. Here comes Tyler Kraft. Kraft doesn't enter the zone. He goes back for DiMartino. No need to force anything. You're up by 3 if you're the Mission Black Ice.
Just under 14 and a half left, so still lots of time. And the Snipers can score in bunches like they did on comebacks against Pama. So, I mean,
that's why you have to be smart here. You have to be smart.
They were down by 3 twice, then down by 1 late and came back each time.
DiMartino in, trying to go up by 4, and that one ramps up a stick and goes well wide.
It's an awful bounce for Snipers.
Fox battles with his good friend DiMartino and teammates from Newman. Fox wins it. Goes up the far flank. Kramer cuts to the outside.
Great job by Gerger with his long reach.
He can't get anything going there. Now it comes to Tyler Kraft. Tyler Kraft over the line, into the zone. Tries to flip it over the stick of Kavaya, but Kavaya says not today and gets to Matt White. Matt White skates in front of the benches, far side. He throws one parallel to the stripe over the near side. Shane Fox misses wide in a wrist shot. That one ramps up the dasher and flies all the way back down in the sniper zone. Kavaya controls. 13:28 left in the second period. Kavaya backs up across the goal line into his own end. He'll set up behind the net now. Finds Matt White, the California native. Zigging and zagging through the Black Ice defense. Shot saved made by Machinsky. And the rebound is cleared to the corner by Nate Gerger. In behind the net, it's Daniel Lanoy. He sends it around the far wall. Tyler Kraft gets there for the Black Ice. He moves in. Plays it parallel to the stripe, over to the near corner for Chavo. Chavo back in front for Kraft. The puck rolled on him, and a poke check by Redmond stymies that opportunity from Kraft. And we get another whistle. 12:56 left in the second period. Face off to the blocker side right of Redmond, George.
Been pretty even play here, end-to-end action. Snipers have had equal amount of chances as Black Ice in the second period. But the difference is Black Ice is up by 3, so the Snipers need to start putting in these chances, so-called chances that they're having. Snipers need to start finishing here. Black Ice is taking every single thing away.
If you make it easy on Machinsky, I mean, he's going to have a whale of a game. Zach Stone. Far side for Tommy Bruce. Slap shot as he comes into the zone. And that one goes up and over the netting. And so we'll have a face-off. They're going to say far circle. 12:44 left in the second period. How soon before you start hitting the panic mode?
Too soon now. I would probably say, I mean, it's going to be panic mode probably with about 5 minutes left if it's still 3-0. But again, 2 quick goals within a minute and a half, and it's a game. So I don't think it's ever a time to hit the panic mode with Snipers. But then again, Black Ice is playing so well defensively, it might be right about now.
Taken by Cangelosi, and the net comes off after Tommy Bruce and John Chavo were exchanging pleasantries. So we'll see where this face-off goes. I'm not sure who knocked it off. You might have had a better look at that than me, George.
Face-off's coming to the right of Redmond.
There it goes.
They wanted to delay a game, I think.
I think McManus is arguing that the face-off should be outside.
They're saying he pushed him into the net, so.
Face-off won by the Snipers. Shane Fox has it.
Tommy Bruce threw the Black Ice player into the net there, so that's why the face-off stays inside.
Okay, now we got it under wraps. Cangelosi over for Zygmunt. Zygmunt, beautiful move into the near circle. But down on the ground goes Pascali and knocks it away. Here comes Chavo, leading the attack for the Black Ice.
They just play everything so desperate for Black Ice. Whether they're up 3-0, down 3-0, they play with the same amount of intensity. Up 7-0, they'll play with the same amount of intensity. They're desperate. Billy Pascali was diving all over the floor just to make sure he broke up that play. They had 3 guys on Sigmund to the puck carrier and still had everything else covered at the same time.
Everything feels like it's the last minute of a game when these guys play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Abrams on the far side, half wall on his defensive zone for the Black Ice. Drifts down to the corner. Now fires it up to the red line for Sam Eisenhower.
Uh-oh, he's dangerous today.
One-on-one, cuts the outside, can't get a shot away. Finds a trailer Abrams, wrister, that one goes wide. Goes back up front, he shoots it, and it goes off for Redmond and into the corner. Taken by Shane Fox, up for Kramer. Kramer, right wing side, leads a 3-on-2, shot! That one stopped by Machinsky. Now Matt Gerger gets to it on the right wing. Gerger for Sam Eisenhower, back for Gerger, far circle, wrist shot, that one goes wide of the net. Now Shane Fox, nice move.
Bad
Gonna have a
jump by
2-on-1.
Abrams.
He's got Gerger on his back.
Puck won't
Shot by
settle, though.
Fox. And that one is stopped by Machinsky. If he would have had a handle on that one, he would have been able to probably get that to Matt White for an unbelievable scoring chance, but instead puck rolls on.
Abrams tired. He's got to get off here. Abrams hasn't had a great shift. He made a bad step there and then turned the puck over just a minute ago. Puck's got to move faster.
Kramer gets Tommy Bruce, gets around the defense, backhand save made Machinsky, and the rebound pops away from Kramer, and he couldn't put it in. It was in the right vicinity, but it wasn't close to his stick. T. Martino back over the State Wars logo at center into his own end. 10:26 left in the second period with his team leading 3-0.
These guys are still pumping each other up on the bench here for the Black Ice.
George, you think this might be a case of the Snipers just used all they had in that last game to get here?
Nope. I just think Black Ice is just hungrier. And being younger, you just, even though no matter how many times they've won, they just want it so much more.
Cangelosi flying down the middle of the floor. He's got Sigmund with him.
Puck jumps up on him again.
More bad puck luck for the Snipers. They had a lot of it last game too, but they still made it work. Came back and outworked the Cyclones. In the high slot for Thompson. Tries a toe drag. That one's poked away. And Thompson tries to whack at the stick of Kozlow, but he can't get it off his stick as Kozlow goes in behind his defensive net for the Black Ice. Up to the far circle. Kraft has it. Kraft now back below the goal line. Comes out on the right side. Into the near circle. Throws it back in behind the goal. Kozlow and Nate Gerger. Little miscommunication now. Nate Gerger pops out the right side, and Kozlow sets up behind the goal. He finds Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth now skates up the middle of the floor. 9:14 left in the second period, and here he'll curl back. Tiefenworth thought about the area pass for Pascali. Instead goes to Nate Gerger, left flank. He comes into the high slot, and now backtracks a bit, finds Tiefenworth near circle, Black Ice zone. Tiefenworth, wrist shot, Redmond the save, the rebound, he shoots and scores!
I was going to say it, but I won't. I was going to say game, set, match, but I won't.
But then you
say
said it
that
anyway.
Yet.
No matter what, it's a huge goal. A 4-0 lead for Black Ice with 8:57 left. Do the Snipers have the magic again? Will this magical run for the Snipers end? They've won 4 straight pro titles. In tournaments they've played in.
In tournaments they've played in, exactly.
And now undermanned, the Snipers are going to be forced to put heavy pressure on here. And they get it away on the forecheck. Kavaya out for Kramer, but he couldn't handle it. Now Tiefenworth. Saucer pass up the near side. It's Daniel Illinois. He's got Shabo going to the net. Gets it there. Far circle. Shabo, wrister. Glove save made by Redmond. It trickles wide.
That was going high glove as well.
Now here comes Matt White. Down the right wing side. Matt White over the far side. Kavaya shoots. He scores! Kavaya rips it over the glove of Machinsky into the top shelf of the net, and it's now 4-1. The Snipers get the goal they need and have some momentum.
Tyler Kraft looks back at the bench and he's like, hey, listen, I don't know what he said, but the one thing I did catch that he said, don't worry. Don't worry. It's one goal. Don't worry. Let's move on from this. So that's a goal from PJ Kavaya. Sneaky goal. You just don't want them to get any momentum. 8 minutes left here, and there's still a lot of time.
$25,000 on the line. 7:58 left in the second period. It's now a 4-1 game. That was such a big goal for the Snipers. Tommy Bruce, near corner.
But how big is that Tiffenworth goal to make it 4-0 though?
Huge. That insurance was much needed. But they're back to within 3. There's still plenty of time left. Kraft pestered by Zygmunt. Zygmunt knocks it away from him, but it comes right to Chavo. Chavo over to the near side for Matt Gerger. Matt Gerger in behind the net, puts on the brakes.
Tiffenworth and Muro having a heated discussion on the bench here. They're all over him playing man. That you just don't want to throw this puck away. But why did it take so long for
Now
Snipers
back
to
for
do this?
Fox. Fox shot. Samachinski, the rebound just out of the reach of Fox, who would have had a wide open net. Caligiuri checks Fox in behind the net, but Fox continues to muscle that puck behind the goal. Just mucking and grinding behind the net for Fox. And finally takes 2 Black Ice players to get it away from him, and they do so. Matt Gerger far side. Slides it back in his own end for Vincent Caligiuri. Caligiuri around to the far side. Pascali, no look, spinorama pass up to Matt Gerger, who skates over the State Wars logo into his offensive zone. Leaves it for Tiefenworth. Drop pass for Pascali. Pascali, right wing, over to the far side. Tiefenworth into the backhand. Poke check by Redmond, breaks that up. Now Snipers bench yelling at Redmond to play it, and they do so. Mission kind of gave up on that one.
Yeah, they did. There was miscommunication there. Stone didn't know whether to step or stay back door, and he stepped and he fed it back door, and Tiffenworth was coming back door and almost made him pay.
Up for Zach Stone. Long shot deflected by Kramer. Save Machinski. They got the play they wanted. They keep stretching Kramer.
2, 3.
3-on-1. Matt Gerger over for Tiefenworth near side. In. Shoots. Scores! .5:55 left in the second period.
Wow, KJ Tiffenworth, the leader of this team, has just stepped up for these boys. It's a 4-goal game. And it's a timeout, Snipers.
It's maybe too little too late, George. 4 goals in 5:55. Stranger things have happened. We continue to say it.
Now listen, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, here's the interesting thing about this. Snipers get 1 more goal and pull their goaltender. Don't put it past anybody to not score 3 goals within 3 minutes of a game. So let's see if that's actually a thought from Timmy McManus. That'll be interesting. Jason Muro is pumped up on this bench over here. Pumped up. These boys are pumped.
And to think that they were down 4-1 and 5-2. And came back to win that game. They scored with 26 seconds to tie the game to send it to overtime. Muro is
Muro's all over it, boys.
Fired up over there. He wants to win. He wants to win this bad.
Now Muro was pumping up his guys. Now he's like, let's go. Can we take a face-off, please? These boys are pumped on this bench over here, boys. It's intense.
Face off back at center. And a draw, 1 by the Snipers. They need goals, they need them quickly.
Do they pull him this early, though?
I think Tim McManus has the guts to do it.
I think he said at 5 he's going to pull him.
Long wrist shot by Fox. That one's blocked by Kozlo. Comes back to Kramer.
Redmond looking to
over
him.
for Cangelosi. Shot, saved by Machinski. It's bouncing around in front. They're going to call a high stick against the Snipers. That would have been a crazy goal if it would have went in, and it wouldn't have been a high stick. Now the face-off
comes all the way down, man.
So that's going to be even harder to pull the goalie.
I think he's probably going to take him on this next rush.
You know Cangelosi's going to win it, and he does. Kramer behind his own goal. Over to the far side for Shane Fox. Shane Fox to Kramer. McManus holding up the hand to Redmond, saying not yet. And Kramer puts this one all the way into the netting behind the goal, so that's going to be back at center, so they can't pull him again either.
Jason Muro looks up at the clock after every whistle and says, is this clock even moving? You could see worry on the faces of the Snipers bench. I'm going to stay away from the Snipers bench right now, but they pull Redmond and the extra attacker on. So 5 minutes left here, 4-goal game, 5-on-4.
You can't miss the net, and you have to get on every single rebound. Fox for Cangelosi. Back for Fox. Now Matt White. Down low, Zygmunt. Quick shot. That one is stopped by Machinsky, and the Snipers get to the rebound. Shane Fox, center point wrister. Machinsky the save. And he covers it up with 4:55 left in the second. Nate Gerger and Kramer jabbing at each other after the whistle. That'll be a little bit of a mismatch.
Another huge face-off Cangelosi's going to take. Renault's talking to Machinsky. Probably tell him we're going to protect you, but just be careful and let your teammates protect you and not to take any shots here.
They win it back to Fox, but Kraft's all over him. Snipers desperately trying to get possession, and they do so. That's impressive there from the Snipers.
Cangelosi, good play there.
Fox fakes a shot. Over for Cangelosi, back for Fox. That one out of his reach. 4:26 left in the second. Fox is going to skate into one here. Over to the far side for White. Wrist shot, save made Machinsky. Nice one. And it comes back into the Sniper zone. It's back in a box. Go the Black Ice. Fox, wrister. Save made Machinsky, and he holds on with 4:06 left in the second. They're getting the shots they want. Machinsky's coming up big here. Face off one, it comes to Kraft. He looks at the empty net, he missed it wide. I don't know if Fox got a piece of that or not.
Under 4 left now, Trefty. Under 4 left here.
Here comes Fox. Down by 4. Need a goal a minute. Wrist shot deflected wide. Near side half wall, Cangelosi gets there, but Kraft outmuscles him. It comes to the red line. Angelosi all over Kraft. Knocks him down, and now Matt White back in. White, slap shot. Breaks his stick. Kramer jamming it in front, and Machinsky makes a couple of saves.
Oh, Kraft was all alone if he took it.
I think he's tired. Kraft leaves that broken stick right in the high slot. Not a bad play.
Absolutely not. Why not?
Fox, wrist shot. Deflects wide by Kramer.
Deflected out over top.
Thompson has to be careful with that broken stick. Now he moves it out of the way. Zygmunt comes in and does the same with the one in the high slot.
Fox
One-timer
can't hit the net here.
by Fox. Misses wide. Zygmunt falls on that broken stick. Sends it back to Cangelosi at the point. Pascale chips it past him. Those two battling. Pascale trying to musk Cangelosi off the puck. Can't. Now Fox back to help out. And the puck pops out to the top of the near circle. In to help out is Tiefenwerth. He gets it and shoots and scores. The nail in the coffin. KJ Tiefenwerth gets the empty net goal, the hat trick, and the Black Ice go up 6-1.
And the fans start to head toward the exits.
Face off one by the Snipers.
Redmond's back in the net.
Bruce.
And they still haven't stopped playing. Black Guy still doesn't get lazy here.
Matt Gerger. Over for Sam Eisenhower. Now back for Abrams. Taken by Kramer. Kramer down the right side. Snapshot. Machinsky to save.
Jason Miro still coaching. Matt Gerger had a chance there to play that puck. It was just too far, and Kramer picked it up, and Miro's got, that's got to be better, Matty.
Should play from the first puck drop to the last one. You never know. We keep saying crazier things have happened. This one would all but be a miracle.
Yeah, right.
But you can't take any chances. The fat lady has not started singing yet, George, but she's tuning up the vocal cords. And she's ready to sing the sweet song of Black Ice victory.
You say the fat lady warming up in a restaurant somewhere.
Getting ready to sing the
Yes.
winning song of the Black Ice. Sam Eisenhower up for Matt Gerger. Matt Gerger into his offensive zone. He looks back. He's going to fire it that way. Jay Muriel still yelling and screaming over on the bench. Coaching his team. He's not going to take any chances. Sam Eisenhower, rink wide for Matt Gerger. 2:05 left in the second period as Gerger walks in. Down low for Abrams. Back to the near side. Now it's taken by Matt White. Matt White can't get it to the front. He comes back after it. Matt White cuts left. And fires it back for Kavaya. Kavaya, long-range wrist shot, save made Machinsky. And then he slams it up into the mesh, and they're going to say delay a game against Machinsky. Good call by Renault. If a goaltender shoots the puck out of play, it's delay a game. And since it wasn't a direct save, and Machinsky actually smacked it out, that's
If he
a delay
smacks
game.
it out at all, it's delay. Yeah.
He's arguing, even showing with the hands. I didn't shoot it out, I smacked it out.
Jeff Abrams will serve the penalty. Jeff Abrams to serve in the box.
Machinsky still arguing with Marone right now.
Jeff Abrams scoring the opening goal of the game, man. I was talking to you online, man. I said, if somebody would have told me 12-year-old Jeff Abrams back in Buffalo, New York would have scored a pro goal here at State Wars, I would have said, maybe, but probably not. Prove me wrong, my friend. Proud of you, Jeff Abrams. Great job.
Matt White, wrist shot from the center point. That one's blocked.
At least it's a maybe, buddy.
Back to Fox. Wrister, save made Machinsky, and he covers up.
Could have been the game-winning goal, man. You were one goal away from that.
1:18 left in the second period.
Huh? Yeah, don't do too much, Abrams.
Face off near circle, and how about John McInnes? Retiring from pro roller hockey after this game, and he's going to go out as a champion. The countdown starts here. 1:10. Snipers are going to try to get a goal here and make this score look a little more respectable. Fox down the goal line for Cangelosi, back for Fox.
How cute, a high five through the glass.
Fox, wrist shot. That one stopped by Machinsky, comes back out front. McGinnis can't get it clear. Cangelosi throws it back into his own end. Matt White for Shane Fox. Fox to Cangelosi. Over for White, one-timer. That goes straight up into the netting. So the face-off's going to come back to center. And this magical run for the Snipers is going to come to an end. They've been oh so good, but just hit with some bad luck with injuries.
Okay, I might be getting ahead of myself, but now it's time to start the conversation of one of the best organizations of all time. I mean, as successful as they've been at every age level, like Miro has won when these guys were 14, 16, 18, juniors, D1, pro, everywhere.
Shane Fox for Zipkin to the back door for Cangelosi. He scores. Not that that goal matters, but like I said, it makes the result look a little bit more respectable. Pascali with the puck now for Black Ice. 10 seconds. Cue the countdown. The Snipers dump it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Horn sounds. The Mission Black Ice have won the Pama Pro Invitational and are $25,000 richer. What do you think, George?
You know what? I mean, you look at it, and Black Ice deserves it, man. They deserve it completely. This team, the way Jason Muro builds his team from the ground up, the way he builds this team, they're going to go shake hands now, but the way they do this, he's just outstanding, man. The way he puts his teams together, the way guys stay by him. And he can't do as much as all the other teams do. They're not a factory team, so he can't fly all his guys out here. And he even talked to me before the tournament. He said, sometimes we put 4 or 5 guys in a room, we put 4 or 5 guys in a car. We just get it done, man. And all my guys come back because the relationship I have with my guys is something special. And that's something you have to build when you're building a team like this. I'm going to grab Tyler Kraft and I'm going to grab Johnny Mack here in a minute. So tell the camera guy, Trefty, but we're going to get ready to go here.
Well, George, looks like you have somebody. If you're ready to go, go ahead. Tyler Kraft down on the floor.
We got 2 of these guys coming over. We got Johnny Mack coming over and Tyler Kraft. We'll start with those 2 here. So let's go over here, Ty. Let's go over here so we can get this started. Tyler and Johnny Mack. Tyler, you're a 95, but still one of the main leaders on this team. Tell me how it is to play with these guys every single time you step on the floor.
Oh, well, I mean, I grew up watching all these guys play. Most of them, KJ, Billy, Johnny Mack, all these guys, and I just look up to them, and they fucking. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
They build off me, and they make me better. They give me confidence, and they help me all the way through.
Can you talk about how it is to play as a team like this, man? Because a lot of times you see the turnover in teams every single time, different players, and you guys keep coming back, and you don't get all the stuff that other teams do, but you keep coming back for Jay Muro. Talk about that, man.
Well, I mean, we're all we've been playing together since we were younger, so, I mean, we don't have all different guys every tournament. We've been playing forever, so, I mean, chemistry is a big part of our game, and also we're all like a family. It's like in the locker room, if we do something wrong, no one's down on us. We just talk together, and we're a team. That's why we win.
Tyler Kraft, congratulations. Your team's $25,000 richer. Thank you. Good job. Johnny Mack, real quick, man. We talked before the game. We know you're retiring and letting the pro thing go, but how does it feel to go out like this, man?
Honestly, as you can tell, I have no voice now. I'm pretty much speechless. Couldn't have asked for a better way to end things. You know, these guys are unbelievable. I'm 27 years old. I'm the oldest guy on his team. Hard to believe, but these kids, I grew up coaching many of them, and now they're out here doing their thing, winning championships, and I've never been around a group of guys that demonstrate how a team should be. You know, everybody's looking out for the other guy no matter what happens. One guy gets down, the other guy picks him up. Every play is for the other guy next to you. Nobody's selfish. We're not a team that's going to win individual awards. We win what counts, and that's what we want.
That's awesome, Johnny. Johnny, one more question for you. Can you talk about Jason Muro and Aaron Weiss? Because like I said to Tyler Kraft, you guys continuously come back for those guys. The relationship you guys have with Jay Muro and Aaron is something special. Can you speak to that for me?
Yeah, I mean, they're unbelievable. 2 of the best guys, coaches, friends anybody could ask for. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, Kool-Aid and sugar. They are unbelievable. And then this organization runs off of them, and couldn't have asked for a better 2 older men to lead us to victory here.
Awesome, Johnny Mack. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, man. Congrats, brother. I'm gonna grab some more interviews in here. PJ DiMartino, come over here for me real quick, buddy.
And real quick, we do apologize for Tyler Kraft. He's excited, got a little antsy there. Apologize for the inappropriate language, but back to you, George. Listen,
personally, PJ, and I'm going to say this, as a 95, I think you're one of the best players in the pro division. Talk about how it is to be so young, playing against all these older guys, but still one of the top players.
I mean, I try not to think about it too much, just come out here and play my game, play my best every time I touch the floor.
Listen, talk about how important Jay Muro has been to this organization, because you guys continuously come back over and over and over again for this guy, and to win something like this for him. Tell me how it feels just to be a champion right now, $25,000 richer for your team.
Well, it's awesome, and it's all because of Jay. He's coached us since we were little kids, and, he taught us how to win. It's that simple. I mean, just taught us how to win. Definitely the best coach in the game.
PJ DiMartino, thanks, man. Congratulations, brother. Jay, come on, brother. Come on, bro. Listen, Jay Muro, we just look at me. We'll be fine looking at me. Listen, we talk all the time about how special it is and we talk about everything, but we talk about your team all the time and how special these guys are because you get the same guys to come back over and over again because your relationship is so special with them. Can you talk about that a little bit?
These are my boys. You know, I talk to them pretty regularly every day, and all I do is roller hockey in my life, and they're just the most special group of guys I've ever been a part of. And the fact that they come back year and year and play for me is something that I'll pretty much remember for the whole time I do this, and then some.
Jay Miro, you're probably one of the most humble guys. I mean, we talked upstairs. You were pacing back and forth because you didn't know what to think. Some guys will step on the floor and be like, we got this game. You always err on the side of caution. I don't know if you were confident, you weren't confident, or just worried. Talk about how your feelings were before the game.
Well, I'm always confident in my boys. I feel we can play with anybody, but, you know, they're a great team, and, you know, they've won for a lot of years and stuff, and I'm just that way. I don't overlook anyone. You have to play well to beat whoever you're playing, and if you don't play well, obviously you lose, and we've done that where we haven't played well and lost to teams we shouldn't have. So, but they showed a lot of heart today, from the quarterfinals to the semis to this. You know, we beat everyone they put in front of us, and I'm just so proud of my boys.
Jay Miro, I'm going to let you go celebrate with your boys. $25,000 richer. Good job, Jay Miro. Congratulations. You are on the bench. He said he's buying a house with this. Screw all you guys. I'm going to grab one more here. I'm going to grab KJ and Billy real quick. KJ and Billy, if you guys can come over here real quick. I'm going to grab them in an interview here. Billy, just come on this side for me. Now, boys, listen up. I've seen you guys play for a while now, and to see how successful you guys are because you guys just stick together. Talk about how important it is for all of you guys to continuously play together, and especially you two always seem together.
Yeah, I mean, the chemistry obviously shows. Every year we come back, we play with the same guys. We don't take guys from other teams, usually stuff like that, just because, you know, we're all boys on and off the rink, and it shows. You know, we've been playing together for years, and we enjoy being with, you know, coming here with our boys, and, you know, there's nothing better because when you win it with your boys, it's like, you know, we've been trying to do this, obviously, every year we try to do it, so when it happens, it's a great feeling.
Billy, can you speak to that for me?
Yeah, like you said, like, we keep the same guys every year, and, you know, we're not just teammates, we're a family. We all stick together. We had to come back 2 of those 3 playoff games, and you know what, we stayed positive on the bench, you know, just cheering each other on. We're boys. That's it.
That's awesome. Guys, I'm going to let you go celebrate with your team, but 2 of the best players in the game right here that have played together forever, Billy Pascali, KJ Tiffenworth. Congrats, guys. $25,000 richer. Good job. Trefty, I'm going to send it back up to you and then the PA announcer so we can hear the rest of this announcement. And ladies and gentlemen, Pama Pro Invitational winners, Mission Black Ice.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Thanks, George. Great job for all the pro games, as always. Thanks for getting those interviews down there. Mission Black Ice, a final, a 6-2 victory over the Mission Labeda Snipers. I'm Chris Treff for George Brown. Thank you for watching this presentation of the Pama Pro Invitational Final on SWH Live. Now, enjoy the award ceremony.
The Mission Labeda Snipers are coached by Tim McManus and Phil Maroon, and equipment manager James Dunn. And now, for your gold medalists, Mission Black Ice. Number 9, Jeff Abrams. Number 16, Tyler Kraft. Number 21, Anthony Kozlow. Number 26, Matt Gerger. Number 44, John Chavo. Number 52, Sam Eisenhower. Number 55, PJ DiMartino. Number 63, Daniel Inouye. Number 66, Johnny Mack. Number 74, Vincent Caligieri. Number 92, Nathan Gerger. Number 93, Billy Pascali. Number 98, KJ Tiefenworth. And your goalies, number 29, Joel Eisenhower. And number 30, Mike Machinsky. Mission Black Ice is coached by Jason Muro, Aaron Weiss, and equipment manager Jackson Walker. Now for your Pama Pro Invitational Individual Award winners. Your high scorer from the round robin, from the Snipers, number 41, Matt White. Your most valuable goaltender from the round robin, from the Mudcats, number 72, Brett Leggett. And your Jord Wood Watch Championship Game MVP from Mission Black Ice, number 98, KJ Tiefenworth. State Wars Hockey and Pama would like to present your Pama Pro Invitational champions, Mission Black Ice, with the Pama Pro Invitational Cup and a check for $25,000. The Pama Pro Invitational Cup is presented by Tim McManus and the Najjar family.